Hello my 3D printer peeps, I'm here with the Creality High Combo, and today we are going to go over how to print using Creality RFID filament on an external spool holder. Thank you FlexiSpot for the desk, thank you Microswiss for the shirt, thank you Prusa for the hat, and thank you Creality. I'm a little torn over this video because the Creality High Combo comes with this spool holder. This spool holder goes right here and this filament guide attaches to it. You may go ahead and use this, however, I won't be covering it. I am not a fan of mounting filament over my printer. Yes, I understand for many years we did this with our Enders and other machines. However, I've had filaments fall off, land on my print bed. I've had filaments unspool, knot, and get yanked onto the printer. I've had all kinds of weird stuff happen. I've had filaments start rocking and shaking my printer. I've also had printers that would fit nicely onto my muscle rack, but don't fit because this thing is sitting on top. I have a feeling I'm going to go over this a lot when it comes to the High Combo. Anyway, for all those reasons, I won't be using that filament holder. I'll be using a filament roller. You can use the roller of your choice. You can print directly from a filament dryer, or you can use the top mounted spool holder, or you can catch my video on how to print and make this exact filament roller. I will place the roller towards the back side of the printer in order to avoid having poop shot at my filament spool. With all of the prerequisite detail out of the way, let's get started. We are going to go over non-RFID filament, but for today we are going to use RFID filament because it's a total game changer and makes your life so much easier. This is Creality RFID White Hyper PLA. I'm super happy Creality went with Hyper rather than creating a new filament and rebranding it, because I do believe Hyper is their best filament and it's my personal favorite. To get this into the printer, we need to first turn it on. If we were loading this into the CFS would automatically roll that filament and read that RFID chip. We will need to manually scan this RFID spool to the RFID reader here on the side of the machine. Think of it as scanning in an Amiibo or a Skylander. You will touch the hamburger and you will touch material. You will see there's a white box around the spool holder. If there isn't, touch it and the white box should appear. This is the RFID reader. This is the RFID chip. It's on both sides. Go ahead and simply touch it to the reader. Those two beeps indicate the High Combo has successfully read the RFID chip and imported the filament profile to the machine. You will see right here the white PLA is showing. If you touch Edit, here you will see the Hyper PLA filament profile. You may go ahead and press back or OK. Whether you use a side roller or the top mount, the next step will be the same because the only part we care about is this guide right here. You will need to move the PTFE tube from the buffer to the filament guide. We will do that by pushing this switch up, depressing the coupler release, and gently sliding out the PTFE tube. Take the PTFE tube, support the filament guide, place it straight into the coupler and push it in. It will go several millimeters. Do not pull test it. You will know when the filament has reached the tool head because of the blue filament sensor light. I highly suggest taking the minute or two and using the extrude feature. Touch extrude. This will heat the hot end and prime the nozzle with the filament. This prime and purge process is important because it will load the hot end and nozzle with your filament, and it will purge out any previous filament remaining in the nozzle. You will see there was blue filament in my nozzle. And there you go. The first purge, dark blue. The second purge began as blue, ended as white. We are ready to print with our new color. You will see the screen even says flushing old filament. When it's done, press the back arrow. You can back all the way out to home. Let's go ahead and send a test print from Creality Print 6. Here I am in Creality Print 6. Go ahead and make sure you have the high combo chosen, and make sure your printer is syncing with Creality Print 6. If it's not, press the auto mapping button right here. You will see slot 1A and 1B with hyper and white in the external spool. I will press the plus button, which has added hyper PLA. That's the correct PLA. I will simply manually choose white as the color. I'm going to drag a Zao 3D skull onto the print bed, and I will click it and press 3 for filament 3, which is white. I will set my speeds and all that good stuff. Slice the plate and send it off to the printer. My printer is the Creality High Combo, and its name is Palvin. I will go ahead and choose Spool Holder, which does have white PLA in it, and press Start Print. Here we are with the print starting on the Creality High using the external spool. You can position it this way, or you can position it this way. This way is probably a smoother and safer feed to the printer, but typically you have room for this way, and I've had no problem printing to multiple machines orientated this way on a roller. Here you can see the filament guide in action. It's done! And there it is, a beautifully clean print on the Creality High Combo using an external spool roller. Please don't yank the prints off your bed hot. Let them cool and they'll come right off. I'm Greg Adventure and you're on 3D Rundown.